Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Jays Way. Chris here with Daniel.
Hello, hello.
And yeah, today we are talking about 5 prospects that you viewer here, need to watch in 2024 on the Jays because we don't care about the other teams. Because I mean, if we were to talk about the Orioles, it would be just the top 5 in the All MLB. So,
Yeah, I
um,
will say before we go on the five prospects, Chris, the Jays farm system.
sucks.
Yeah, I was about to say it's looking better because it is that better than last year, but not much. Maybe a
Yeah,
spot or two.
it's
Like,
slightly better. Because we didn't trade anybody. That's why.
yeah.
Because recently we've
So
been like drafting guys and we just trade them away, which it's kind of been working out. Because most of the guys we've drafted like haven't done good. Like Gunnar Hoglund, remember? Who's
oh
heard of
yeah,
him, right?
Hunter
Yeah. So,
Hogwood.
remember him? I thought he was a stud. Yeah. Speaking of, Austin Martin made the MLB the other day.
I
Remember?
heard about that. I
Yeah.
did, but
I thought
I
he was a
still think we
bust.
won that deal. Not gonna lie.
Oh,
Like
we got Barrios. Yeah, of course we did.
Rios is so good. Anyhow,
Yeah,
so
let's staying on topic here. We're gonna start off with Adam Macko. He was part of the Teoscar Hernandez, Eric Swanson trade. He was all right last year. I guess he had a 4.81 ERA in high A. Now he's in Double A. He's pitched 4 innings. He's got a 6.75. But hey, it's early. It's early, and he's Canadian. So I mean, benefit of the doubt.
I'll be honest. Okay, going into this video, if we did it a week earlier, I would have put Brandon Barriera here,
Mm-hmm.
but he's hurt and it does not look good.
Ooh, did you see the clip? Oh my god,
I
it's
did
not
see the clip. I did look it up actually as we talked. But yes, it
brutal.
does not look good. So I
Not good.
don't know what the rest of his 2024 is going to look like. So I don't want to include him in this video because of that reason. But Brandon Barrier would have been here.
Yeah,
Mako, on the other hand, props to him because he's Canadian. So got to give him a little love on the channel for
let's
that.
get it. Love him.
And yeah, like you said, he's part of the trade. So it's interesting to see this trade because the Jays haven't really done a deal like this in a while where we get like a MLB type guy, but then also a prospect in it that could be very good.
Yeah, like that's like a raise type trade. Like we don't normally do
Yeah.
those, but we should start doing those more, especially if our competitive window is kind of closing, which it kind of is. Um, I would like to see them kind of restock the farm as we kind of retool the team. So maybe that's what they will plan to do in the future. But right now, I mean, the guy that started it, I guess, is kind of Adam Macko.
I mean, like you said, he's 23, Chris. He's in Double A right now. Got kind of roughed up his first outing a little bit. I can't take it
Yeah,
too much because it's early in the season.
yeah. I mean,
Um,
he had 2 walks and 6 Ks though, so that's not horrible.
but I did like him last year. I thought he looked really decent last year. I thought his numbers weren't as I thought. What's the word? I thought his numbers made
Weren't
him look
inflated.
worse than he actually did. Like I thought he had
Yeah,
a really solid season. One of the reasons I really liked him was his strikeout to walk ratio. Like if you look at it last year, the guy had 100+ strikeouts and only 40 walks.
yeah, that's good. That means he's kind of painting the zone here, and he threw
And
like
he's been
86
like that
innings
his
too.
entire career. He's always striking way more guys out than he's walking, and it's always by a significant amount.
Yeah, he's not like Manoa throwing like 4-4 or
Yeah.
something, you know. Yeah,
And the
Mako,
other
I'm excited to see him this year.
I was gonna say the other thing too, his whip is not like his whip's always been a 1.2, 1.1. Like his whip is always pretty decent. I think from my understanding about Mako, he just gives up the long ball a lot.
Okay, it happens.
Which
Didn't give one up
whatever.
last time. It happens. Yeah.
But
I mean, he gave up 2 hits last game, and he had a 6.75 ERA, so I don't really know how that really works. But you know what? It's all right. It's all right.
I
So
bet you it was the home run. I bet
it
you it's a
wasn't.
home
It
run. Oh
wasn't.
really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It could
That's a
maybe
weird year.
maybe he walked some guys. I don't know. They got like a
I don't know.
clutch single or something. Yeah. Who's the next guy we had on this list, Dan?
Well, I guess number 4 to watch out here for Chris. This is your boy here. And that's Addison Barger. Like we've talked
Call
about
him
him a
up already.
while.
My
We are
goodness.
really, really big on Addison Barger here, and I'm
I've
very
been big on
surprised
him.
he hasn't made the opening day roster yet.
Yeah, I mean, I think he might have if we didn't sign Isaiah kind of useless.
Oh, don't even get
So
me started on Falafel there.
I know we're not big falafel fans on this channel here, I have to say. But currently, this was how many games? In 8 games, 31 at bats. Barger's hitting 290 with a 889 OPS. He got a bomb. You know, he's got 8 RBIs. That would be the best hitter on the Jays at the moment. So call him up. I don't care. Send falafel down. Eat the 15 million, whatever he's got. I want the young guys to play. I mean, Ernie Clement and David Schneider have been our 2 best hitters. Might as well have another Buffalo boy do it.
I mean, Like I said, I'm surprised he hasn't come up yet. And he's also so versatile. They have him playing
So good.
outfield now too. Like
Hell
he's
yeah,
playing
let's.
corner
And he's
infield.
got a
Like
hose. Have you
yeah,
seen his arm? His arm's
he
so
does.
good.
He does.
65 arm
And
on this.
he's a lefty. Like
Ah, bring him
I
up.
really
Oh my
don't
god.
understand. Like, oh, okay. Last thing I'm gonna say about Falafel here. I don't
Okay.
understand why we signed him when we have Barger and the next guy on this list here, Relvis Martinez, in the farm
Yeah,
system,
let's
both
talk
who are
about him too.
infielders. Um,
I don't
and
know.
all I'm saying is Relvis can hit. Like that guy is a boomer bust hitter. That
What an
guy's a shot.
animal.
Yeah.
Right now, and the same thing. He's played 7 games, had 27 at bats with the Bisons, 296 average, 752 OPS. He's got no bombs yet, but he'll hit a bunch. He had 28 last year, 30 the year before, 28 the year before that. So guy just hits bombs. So he's only 22 as well. Like God, call him up, man. Call him up.
The thing, like, whatever. He is a very prototypical baseball player of this day and age where he's gonna swing and miss a lot, but he's gonna hit you home runs. You know what I mean? Like he
And
is. I
you
don't want to say
know,
Joey Gallo because Joey Gallo is the epitome of baseball right now.
for real,
Like,
for real.
but he is a very got that kind of hitter where he's gonna hit home runs, but he's also gonna strike out a ton. And
Yeah, but
with a Jays team that
he
has
cut that down
absolutely
last year.
no power,
That's fair. That
like
is fair.
I don't understand anyhow.
Yeah, I mean, last year he did cut down on the strikeout to walk. Um, in 2022, it was 40 walks to 140 Ks. Last year, it was 67 walks to 126 Ks. So definitely better. Definitely better. Not great, but an improvement. And that really saw his numbers just kind of go crazy last year. That's why it's such a good year in Double A and Triple A. So
It's also why he's like our number 2 ranked prospect. You know what I mean? Like he is a
he
very
hits.
very good baseball player, and the Jays, because I will say
We
that
need
because
that power too.
the last couple guys are on a different level, so I'm not going to include them in the statement here I'm about to say. But
Okay.
we have a lot of, I don't want to say like average, but a lot of like everyday players in the minors who, or sorry, projected everyday players who are just middle infielders. Like we have a
That's like
ton of guys
everybody.
that are like that.
Yeah, and one thing about middle infielders though is that they can be very versatile. So you can throw them in
Yes,
the outfield. Like I mean, you've done it. You were a
like
middle infielder, and you could throw in
yeah.
the outfield.
But
So
also like Barger, right? Like they've done and Schneider, right? Same kind of thing.
yeah, exactly,
They can do
exactly.
that. It's just trying to find the right spots with them, and I guess that's the Jays' development plan is they're gonna draft athletic baseball players
Hmm.
and then try to fit them where they need them. With that being said, like they just got to find a system on how to get these guys up because I'm don't want to be waiting around for till or Elvis here. I almost call him Martinez. Or Elvis is like 25.
Yeah, I mean, he's
You know
been
what I
in the
mean?
system since he was 18 years old. We've been watching him for like 6 years
Yeah.
now. Like, I want to see this guy play. He was expected to come up in like 2022. He never did because he
Him,
was.
like him, Barger,
Oh, I love Barger.
like
And then the
those
next
two are
guy. Let's talk about the next guy as well. Another middle
yeah.
infielder, Arjun Namala. We have
He's
another
a little
one.
bit of a different
He's
level though because
he's
he is
18.
special. That
He's
guy's special.
special.
When
He's a
I was
special 18
watching
year old.
some of his spring training games, that guy's got a swing. Like that guy has a swing. He looks a lot like Francisco Lindor, I think, at the plate.
He's a talented young ball player. Currently in A ball right now. He's had 12 at bats, so I mean it's been 3 games pretty much. But he's hitting 333 with a 968 OPS. He has a bomb already, 3 RBIs. So that's not bad. That is not bad at all.
His swing, I don't know if you've actually seen it. Like I said,
He hit a bomb today, I think it was.
if you guys watch this clip and if I could find it, I'll throw it up. He's got a very violent swing. Like
Good.
he goes up there looking to do damage, and that's why I'm saying that's why I didn't include him in the everyday statement that I made previously
Hmm.
because I think this guy could be special. I think give this guy a couple years. I think he could be like the number 1 ranked prospect in our team for sure, but also I think he could be like a top 10 prospect in baseball
I could
eventually.
see it. I could definitely see it if he just keeps performing. And I mean, his
Yeah.
trajectory is. I mean, he's 18 years old and his trajectory is already pretty good. Like he's no Jackson Holiday. He could
No.
be. I mean, maybe at max potential. I don't know,
To
but
me, he looks like Francisco Lindor. Like, if you were to take Francisco
I would take him
Lindor at
any day of the
18,
week.
he
Any day of the
looks
week.
like that. Like the swing, the approach. He's a very like I don't want to say he's great defensively, but he's good defensively.
Good.
So I think for like being the number 1 pick this year for the Jays, I think he's a really really good shot of making the team eventually as like a future star.
Awesome. I can't wait for him. 100%. Let's move on to the last guy here. Number one, obviously Ricky Tiedemann. He's really good. He's pitched 4.1 innings so far this year in AAA, 6.23 ERA, but it's been 4 innings, so like whatever. But he's our top prospect for a reason. I forget where he is in baseball.
I'm gonna
Blue
try to
Jays,
find it
Blue
right
Jays, Blue
now,
Jays, Blue
but
Jays, Blue Jays. Yeah, I'll look for him. Ricky T. He's 27th in the league
yeah.
right now. So, I mean, that's pretty good. He's like I said, he's no Jackson Holiday, who's unreal so far. I don't think
Oh,
he's ever
last side note, I will go off. Orioles, why didn't you start that guy in the MLB? By the way, like that is all I'm gonna say. You're doing a
facts.
dishonor to baseball by putting that guy in AAA right now. Anyhow,
Absolutely.
back to the Jays.
Yeah.
Um, Speaking of getting called up, like when do you think we see Ricky Tiedemann? Because I know last year, towards the end of the year, people got a little skeptical of him coming up.
I wanted him to be on the opening day roster after watching him in spring
Yeah,
training. I think he'll be up in like June or something. I don't know.
I think it could be earlier, honestly. Like
Really?
I think you know what? The way the pitching's going and the way that fifth starting spot is not really locked down.
Hmm.
Like Bowden Francis is there and he's serviceable. Don't get me wrong, but I like Bowden Francis in the pen. I think he was very good.
I like him there
One,
too.
he's been kind of his two starts. He's kind of had that two to three good innings, and then he goes off the rails, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. And I mean,
Um,
he was good in spring training, so I completely understand
yeah.
why Bowden Francis is in the
Don't get me
starting role
wrong.
right
He
now.
is an MLB player for sure.
Hmm.
I just think he's better off in the pen, and I think he's better off either as your long guy or like a one inning, got to get the inning done kind of thing, right?
Yes,
Um,
absolutely.
Now going off that statement, who else do we have in the fifth spot? Big Mary combo, Alec Manoa. Like I don't know what
No,
he's gonna be doing right now. That guy looks like he cannot
Manoa
throw a
gave up
strike.
6 runs in rookie ball today.
Yeah, talk about having a
Not good.
question mark. That's Alec Manoa right now. And then what? We're gonna throw Paulo Espino? Like he's okay. I'd rather have
Just
Baden Francis there at this point. We're gonna
absolutely,
throw
absolutely.
Mitch White? Absolutely not out of the
I
starting
mean,
rotation.
maybe
No,
he was
no,
pretty good
no,
today.
no.
He was
Stop,
pretty good.
stop, 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 stop,
All
stop,
right,
stop, stop.
all right, all
We're
right,
not
all right,
crossing
all right.
that bridge again, okay? Mitch White has found a home in his role in the bullpen. Let's keep him there, okay?
What's next? What's next? We throw Nate Pearson out there too.
That's what I mean. Like we've tried these guys and they haven't worked. Like
Give me Ricky
let him come
T.
up.
Give,
Like he's
come on.
dominated AAA. He's dominated AA. He's dominated the minors. Like let him come up. I
Hmm.
think May. I really do think mid May.
Daniel, I would love to see that. I just don't think that's what the Jays are gonna do. Just knowing the team, I have a feeling they're just not gonna call
You
unless
know what's gonna
if someone
happen? They're
gets
gonna
hurt.
bring
If
up
someone
Alec
gets hurt,
Manoa and he's gonna go garbage, and then they're gonna keep
yeah.
him in and they're gonna say he looked good. He
You
threw.
look at the analytics were fantastic.
The
You know, yeah,
analytics were fantastic. His fastball was all the way up at 99, yet it was
yeah.
like
He's at
2 feet right
96
and
now,
in the other
actually.
batter's box. So
Like
yeah,
Manoa after his terrible start today, he's like, oh, I thought I felt good throwing 96 after giving like 10 walking the first 4 batters, giving up 6 runs in like 2 innings. Like I don't know what
anyhow,
to say. Let's end it
that's the
here
top
before we get
five
all
Jays
pissed off.
prospect guys. I think
Yeah.
we might keep up with this. So I think what we might do, if you guys want to see it, let us know in the comments. Maybe some like monthly updates on the prospects is something
Yeah.
we could touch on, or bi-monthly. So let us know what
Mhm.
you guys think down below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and with that, we'll see you guys all next time. Later.